What if I told you that the deaths of Hollywood legend Gene Hackman and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, weren't as straightforward as they seemed? A quiet town, a mysterious illness, a phone call from beyond the grave, and a timeline that just doesn't add up. This isn't just a story of loss. It's a chilling mystery that raises more questions than answers. Was it a tragic coincidence, or is there something darker lurking beneath the surface? Santa Fe, New Mexico, a picturesque town known for its art, culture, and serene desert landscapes. But on February 26, 2025, that tranquility was shattered. Two heating system technicians, James O'Reilly and Marcus Vega, arrived at the Hackman residence for a routine check. No one answered the door, but it was unlocked. Inside, they found Gene Hackman lifeless on the laundry room floor. In another room, his wife, Betsy Arakawa, lay in a similar state. At first, it seemed like a tragic but natural end. Betsy was said to have died on February 11th from hantavirus pulmonary syndrome, a rare and deadly illness spread by rodents. Gene, battling late-stage Alzheimer's, was believed to have lived on for 2 weeks, unaware of his wife's passing, until his heart gave out on February 26th. But then, a shocking detail emerged. Betsy had made a phone call on February 12th, a day after she was supposed to have died. How could someone who was already gone make a phone call? And if Betsy was alive on the 12th, what happened to her after that call? The timeline didn't add up, and the questions only grew from there. Josiah Child, the Hackman's longtime physician, was the one who revealed the chilling inconsistency. He vividly remembers the call Betsy made on February 12th. She sounded calm, composed, and concerned about Gene's health. There was no hint of the severe respiratory distress that hantavirus causes. She even scheduled an appointment for herself later that day, but she never showed up. If Betsy had died on the 11th, who made that call on the 12th? And if she was alive, what happened to her in those few hours between the call and her disappearance? The pharmacy surveillance footage from February 11th shows Betsy looking perfectly healthy, buying supplements and vitamins. It's the last confirmed sighting of her. But if she was fine on the 11th, how did she succumb to a deadly illness by the 12th? And why was there no evidence of rodents in the Hackman home, the usual source of hantavirus? The more you dig under the more the official story falls apart. Gene Hackman's death adds another layer of mystery. Police claimed he lived for 2 weeks after Betsy's death, unaware of her absence due to his Alzheimer's. But how could a man in his condition survive alone for that long? There were no food deliveries, no phone calls, no signs of anyone tending to him. And if Betsy was alive on the 12th, who was Gene living with during those 2 weeks? The timeline is riddled with holes, and the questions keep piling up. Was Gene truly unaware of Betsy's absence? Or was he kept in the dark by someone else? And if Betsy didn't die of hantavirus, what really happened to her? The lack of evidence, the missing records, and the sudden silence of key witnesses like Dr. Child suggests that something far more sinister might be at play. Josiah Child's revelation about the February 12th call was a bombshell. But shortly after speaking out, he went silent. Clinic records of the call mysteriously disappeared, and Dr. Child himself became guarded, avoiding the press. Was he pressured to stay quiet? Did he know something that could unravel the entire case? His final words to a trusted reporter were chilling. If Betsy called me on February 12th, then everything they told you is a lie. If the official timeline is wrong, who altered it? And why? Was it a simple mistake, or was there a deliberate effort to cover up the truth? The deeper you go, the more it feels like someone is pulling the strings behind the scenes. Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa's deaths remain shrouded in mystery. The official story is full of inconsistencies, and the key witnesses have either gone silent or disappeared. Was it a tragic series of coincidences, or is there a darker truth waiting to be uncovered? The lack of evidence, the missing records, and the sudden silence of those who knew the Hackmans best suggests that this isn't just a case of natural causes. Did Gene Hackman know something that made him a target? Was Betsy's death staged to cover up a larger secret? And who stands to gain from keeping the truth buried? The answers may never come to light, but the questions will linger, haunting those who dare to dig deeper. In the end, the story of Gene Hackman and Betsy Arakawa is a puzzle with missing pieces. Was it a tragic accident or a carefully orchestrated cover-up? The truth may be out there, waiting for someone brave enough to uncover it. Until then, all we have are theories, questions, and the chilling feeling that something doesn't add up. What do you think happened?